I'm here with Mark with Propel Landscaping. I'm going to show you guys a marketing triangle. You may have seen this before, but this is going to help switch your perspective on why you should run ads to get more business. Are you familiar with the marketing triangle?
No idea.
No idea? Maybe once you see it. So, funnel works like this. You've probably seen something like that, correct? Like a funnel. You know, you have multiple stages of a funnel, correct? Okay. So, with this, it's ultimately the same exact thing, but it's a triangle. So we have multiple stages. We'll call one right there, there. So I don't know the exact percentages with this. We're just gonna say this is 3, this is 12, this is 27, and we'll just call this 57. I don't know the math.
Pretty close.
That was just a random guess.
Yeah.
So 3% of people are ready to buy right this second. No matter what product, no matter what service, 3% of the market are actually ready to buy right now. %12 are problem aware. You see where I'm going with this?
Mm-hmm. The bigger the funnel, the bigger the amount of people.
Right. So each section is a percentage of people in the attention. So what would you think this goes here?
Problem unaware. No, probably problem unaware would go there.
Yes.
Maybe have some business questions. I don't know.
That's really close. It's pretty much the same thing. It's just research mode. So people may not be problem aware, but they're in research mode. They're trying to figure out what the problem is. These guys here, what do you think?
No idea. Not problem aware. Makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, so here's the thing. Where do you think all the attention is going? Where do you think all these marketers, like even myself, what are we trying to capture? And what do you think businesses are trying to capture consumers when you're going B2C? You know, what people do you want ultimately to get in front of?
You want to get the buy right now.
Right. So everyone's going for this top part of the triangle, the people that are actually ready to buy right now, but what do you think the problem with that is?
There's only 3% compared to everyone else. That's
correct.
4 or 5 times.
Correct. So if you can imagine all these other marketing systems, like let's say even door knocking, cold calling, emailing, flyers, you name it, Google, you're only getting this right with that, correct?
Yeah, maybe that.
Maybe that. You might be able to hit these other people, but the thing is, the biggest thing is everyone's fighting for this top 3%. So therefore, it's very hard to get that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of landscaping companies out there. There's a lot of marketing companies out there. If everyone's fighting for that 3%, what about all this left over?
Untapped market.
Right. So let's theoretically say you run an ad, you have your ads, they come into your Instagram, they follow you, and then they message you, or you message them, inbound, outbound, then maybe you get on a call, then you close. So you have your top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel. There's obviously a lot of you can talk here. You know, you have different types of ads, you have different types of content. That's all funneling these people in here. So with these ads, the question is, how do we capture all of this attention, not just that 3%?
A good hook.
That's part of it. So would you say a video, an ad?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yep.
So ultimately, you're going to want to run some local video ads to where your local town can see your face. Thousands of people every single day. Now let's take it up a step further. I think you should do a lot of different types of ads. I think you should do a direct response marketing ad to where you're pretty much getting call to action right now, that 3%. I think you should still do that because you want to go after that 3%. But I also don't want to miss all these people. So what do you think a good call to action on our ad would be?
Come follow me.
Yes. But here's the thing. Why do I want to follow you? We have to give something to get something in a way. So, for example, if you want this free guide, follow us here on Instagram or something like that, or message us this to get this, or follow us here to see some more before and afters.
Almost like reward.
Yes. You know, it's not just follow me, you know, it's like give them somewhat of a reason, give them some kind of value. You want to make it as seamless and quick and easy as possible as well. So, you know, just click this button to follow. It's very simple. It's not, hey, message us or give us a call at this number or feel free to sit, you know, ask us for a quote. It's just like our attention span nowadays is the size of a peanut, so it's just like scroll, scroll, scroll. So with a follower ad, we can capture all of this attention.
To get them to that 3%.
Exactly. So for example, I had a realtor that called me a couple weeks ago, and she followed me for my ad back in June, so over 6 months ago. She was probably like right here. She's like, you know, I got this and this happening. I can't do this till spring, yada, yada. She called me. She's like, okay, I'm ready to set something up and get going. Over time, they move to that 3%, especially if they're being nurtured by your content. So if they're in your funnel, they're consuming your content, they may even go through here and get to the closing call and say, no, not right now. You know, maybe they're right there. But they're gonna move back through that funnel, and they're gonna, as time goes on, as they're being nurtured by your organic content, after they see before and afters, they see testimonials, time goes by, they change their mind, they see more value in it. They're gonna go through this funnel again, and it's not gonna take, you know, a couple weeks. It's gonna take one day. They're gonna go straight to close.
Yeah.
Because they went from here to that 3%.
By your content and the things that you did when they were following you.
Correct. So that's why we need to, you know, post organic content. That's why we need to give value. That's why we need to do our content pillars. That's why we need to stay up to date on social media. You could just run these couple ads and be fine. There's just extra things you can do to make it even better. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
What questions do you have?
No, makes sense.
Is that helpful to know?
Oh, 100%.
You think as like a business owner, like looking at that, it kind of puts things in perspective of like...
If I could read it, yeah.
Yeah, it's very messy.
No, yeah.
It's kind of hard to write sideways too, you know? You're
No,
like,
yeah, I believe.
like, so right here. But that's a cool visual I like to show a lot of business owners.
Yeah. No, I think by showing that, I mean, it's very true. When someone is in your content, like, I mean, I'll give myself for example. Like when I look at a product, I'm like, ooh, that one could be kind of useful. I'll just click follow and just keep tabs on it. And then the more and more I'm shown, the more and more I'm like, oh, that could be actually really useful. All right, let me watch this a little bit more. Let me get into my research mode. All right, maybe this problem, I do have a problem with this.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm going to just go and buy.
All right, right.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, you probably see like retargeting ads all over the place. If you don't know what that is,
Oh, yeah,
it's
20% off emails are great.
Oh yeah, I looked at one of these like these Velcro insoles that make you jump higher. I looked at one time. I actually put it in the cart one time, and I was like, oh, no, I can't buy this. Next thing you know, I'm getting those ads for the next 2 weeks, just every day on stories, reels. You can do that. The thing is, you need to capture this attention. That's why you need to run something so you can get all that attention, and then you can dial in and hit the people that are right here, or hit this people right here. But you can't do that so accurately until we have all this data. That's why you just have to start.
Yeah. To start, just do it.
Sweet.